Well, we got about 2 inches of rain last night, and it is a sloppy, wet mess. It's about lunchtime, and yeah, got some big piles here. The biggest one is back here. Oh boy, it is wet. So I got here, like I said, it's about lunchtime. I'm gonna get on the 330 and lay that last little bit of material over to the 220 and see if I can't go ahead and run that through the crusher. Most of that is pretty much all concrete, so hopefully not too muddy. And then I got to work on getting this stuff out of here. I don't know if I'm gonna get to the crusher today, but I'd like to get the stacker, level out a spot right here, go ahead and get it walked out of here, and then I'm gonna have to take those mats and lay those down and get that crusher out, just because the sheer weight of that thing. It's 100,000 pounds on those little narrow tracks. Glad I dug this ditch. Look at the water flowing out of here. That was good. That would have been a moat. It's already wet. So, all right, well, I'm going to jump on the 330, lay that material over. I think Zach's going to come by here again and just kind of watch over everything while I run the rest of that through the crusher and add it to the pile. Huh. How does one get to the excavator, they say? I guess the long way. Dang. It's almost like I parked it in a bad spot. I'm gonna have to play leapfrog and get around to be able to get over there to it. So yeah, let's see if I can make it over here without getting my feet wet. So I got my concrete moved to up there behind the 220. Just dropped the bucket and put the wrecking ball back on. So the big cable that I had on there finally broke, which it didn't wear out up there, and but it broke all the little cables right there. I think what happened is as I'm swinging it there, the cables right there get pinched against the concrete on the sharp edges and everything. So I took about 45 feet of dragline cable there from the crane, left the old cable that come off of it, looped it around there 3 times. So I guess technically I have 6 cables there holding it, but it's really, I guess, 3 loops cable clamped. And yeah, this should get me through the job. And I got all that leftover scrap cable, so seemed like a good use to use it for this. So I got some big chunks here left over that I couldn't quite break up enough with the excavator, so test out my cable clamp, see how well I took those bad boys in there. I cinched them down pretty good. Oh, this thing really seems to clink a little bit better with this loose cable. Fling it towards the cab for safety reasons until we know that those clamps are going to hold. Everybody talk crap about my primitive wrecking ball, but it actually does a really good job. It just takes a little more hand-eye coordination to get everything exactly where you need it to go. And it does break better if the concrete's not in mud, but it will break eventually. One more time. There we go, broke in half. Thing I'm noticing is the little bit of extra length makes it a little bit harder to get it up high enough. All right, don't need no windshield wiper. Breaks it right up. 3 more pieces and we're done. Come on, brake please. It does not help that, like I said, this is a giant pile of mud that I'm brake pushing it into. Therefore all the shock just goes right through the concrete into the mud. But if that was hard ground, it would break. That, and I keep missing it. Getting a little rusty. That long cable's got my muscle memory messed up. It's probably, well, it broke it then. It's probably about 2 foot longer than the other one was. Snap. One more. One more. Got it. One more for good measure. Got it. All right, we're ready to crush now. Yay! Well, we got a lot going on today, so let's have a quick lunch. We got a factor meal for today. Let's see what's on the menu. We got sun-dried tomato chicken with zucchini noodles. Let's heat this up and have a quick lunch. So, as I've mentioned before, these things are super easy. 2 minutes in the microwave, you have a fresh, never frozen meal that is ready to go. So, 2 minutes in the microwave and she'll be done. Lunch is served. Okay, that is very hot. I gotta use both hands. Super hot. Let's see if I can get this opened here. Oh boy, look at the steam there. Hot meal today. So there are 34 different meals you can choose from. No going to the grocery store, no waiting in line. These are delivered directly to your doorstep. As you can imagine, working out here, it's a long ways away, so you lose time going to go get lunch. I can literally put these in the cooler, come here, heat them up, and I'm eating lunch within like 3 minutes by the time I heat it up and open it up. So very quick. They're a lot healthier, better than pizza, eating out fast food all the time. If you're interested in these, you can go to factor75.com and you can use promo code LetsDig50 for 50% off your first order. That is factor75.com. Use promo code LetsDig50 for your promo code on that for 50% off. And I actually have heard a lot of people in the comments saying that they have gone to these and they are happy with these as well. So I'm going to enjoy lunch here real quick and get back to work. I'll catch you on the next one. So I'm about to fire up the crusher. This is all that's left. I got this pile right here behind me and the little bit I'm sitting on. So probably, oh, it's hard to say, 250 tons, I guess. It's always a fair amount more here than you expect, but somewhere around 250 tons. So I'm gonna fire up the crusher and the stacker, and Zach's gonna be here in a few minutes, and I'm gonna go ahead and start putting some of this stuff in here gently and making some headway. All right, we are finishing the last of the crushing here, slow and steady. Feeding it so we don't have any jam ups here, and got the mud coming out right there to the right on that belt. That way we keep a nice clean product here. Just kind of scooping up this concrete here and putting it in there. kind of keeping an eye on everything. Big piece of concrete here I broke. Let's see if I can separate these two pieces. One little piece of rebar in it so we don't have any jam ups. There we go. Definitely a little slower going. We're probably only getting 100, 120 tons an hour at this rate, but it's the last of the pile and I am getting it cleaned up. Piece of rebar in the tracker right there. Let me see if I can get that out. Hopefully that didn't hit too much. Can't win with the rebar. At least it would have been over the right way if it did. Rubbed the bottom and just folded it over. As you can tell, she's muddy. Get this pile done and get this cleaned up so we can move the equipment down there tomorrow and get started on the other section. Mud castles. This is definitely some gnarly stuff right here, but it's all that's keeping me from being finished here, so we're running it. Steady wins the race. Whoops. I can't believe how muddy this stuff got. I mean, I literally haven't really touched it. It was pretty much in the pile, and all I did was move it over. It's a real sandy, rocky base. That's why I'm kind of, putting it all together here. It makes a phenomenal product. But it is currently wet. So it takes a while with little scoops, but little scoops in progress is better than full scoops and waiting on jam up. So just kind of sit there and fiddle at it, and before you know it, we will be done with this pile. plate. That's all of it. Let's park this. Go watch the hopper and the screener clean out. And we're gonna clean this stuff up, start getting it moved to the back. Got mud on everything. Oh, please don't get stuck. There we go. Big piece. Got some rebar.
Oh man. Going down now, we got the flashy light. We're fixing a hose.
What are we doing, Zach?
Fixing a hose, Junior.
We were driving the crusher out, and now what?
Oh, now well,
Why am I covered in oil?
I don't know. It sounds like the Exxon Valdez to me.
Somebody didn't do a good hose crimping job.
Yeah, we were just tracking along.
And the crimp blew out for the tracking.
Trying to go one day.
Just one day.
Without something happening.
Zach, I just want one day.
One day.
One day where things don't go south.
Well, the good news is we finished the pile.
The good news is the pile is done. The bad news is the stacker is sitting dead center of the path out of here.
Yeah.
All right,
Good
well,
times.
let me see what I can do to get that hose.
That's right. What you doing, Junior?
I'm getting this hose off. I finally found where it went. I am filthy.
This thing broke down in like the best spot possible.
It really did for the job we've got provided here. I'm gonna say that was not a good.
That was a very good crimp job.
That was a very good crimp somebody did on that. So, yeah.
Hopefully that won't be a hard hose to
No, I'm
fix.
gonna get the other end off, and you know what? Sometimes you just don't have time for the rental guy to get here.
Yeah.
But I feel like I'm gonna get comped for this.
Tomorrow's Good Friday, so
These are my best pants too. Look at them.
yeah,
They
might,
Good Friday, and we're gonna.
they might owe you a pair of pants too.
Yeah, look at this. Somebody's got to do it.
Yeah. We ain't got time to wait on a man.
I ain't got time. Ain't nobody got time for that. All right, let me get the other fitting off.